1. Liars don't just lie, they test you. Liars are not merely people who distort facts. They are emotional strategists. They understand that the easiest way to control someone is not through force, but through reaction. A liar's true goal isn't to tell a believable story. It's to pull ye into their emotional web. They provoke, confuse, and manipulate, not to find truth, but to measure your weakness. When a liar speaks, their eyes aren't just watching your face. They're studying your response. Do ye get angry? Do ye defend yourself? Do ye try to prove your innocence? Every reaction gives them data. To them, emotions are buttons, and your reactions tell them exactly which ones to press next. The more emotional ye become, the more power ye give them. They twist words like a craftsman shaping metal. A small lie turns into a large argument, and before ye realize it, ye be defending yourself against something that never even happened. That's how liars win, not by being right, but by making ye lose your calm. When ye become emotional, ye lose clarity, and once clarity is gone, control follows. A Stoic understands this game well. The Stoic mind knows that emotional control is not a weakness. It's the highest form of strength. When ye stay calm in the face of deception, ye strip the liar of their weapon. They feed on your reactions, and when ye refuse to react, ye starve them of their power. This doesn't mean ye should tolerate lies or let people walk over ye. Stoicism isn't passivity, it's awareness. It's the ability to see clearly without being dragged into someone else's chaos. When someone lies to ye, instead of fighting fire with fire, you observe with calm intelligence. You recognize the manipulation, but you don't give it energy, because once you do, the liar wins twice. Once by deceiving you, and again by controlling your emotions. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed." That's the essence of Stoic thinking. You may not be able to control the words or lies of others, but you can control what enters your mind and how long it stays there. Every moment you stay calm, you remind yourself that their deception belongs to them, not you. The truth doesn't need defense, it stands on its own. But lies need noise, conflict, and drama to survive. That's why liars love reaction. It keeps their illusion alive. Your silence, on the other hand, kills the illusion instantly. When you don't react, their lies echo into emptiness, exposing their own insecurity. So the next time someone tries to test you with deceit, don't respond with emotion. Respond with composure. Let your calmness confuse their chaos. Remember, not every battle deserves your sword. Some battles are best won by standing still, silent, and untouchable. That's the Stoic way, where your peace becomes your power, and your silence becomes your sharpest reply. Control is the real power. When someone lies to ye, the first thing that rises isn't logic, it's emotion. A sudden wave of anger, confusion, and disbelief hits ye like a storm. Ye feel betrayed, insulted, and disrespected. Your natural impulse is to react, to defend yourself, to argue, to expose the liar. But this is exactly where most people lose their strength. They hand over control of their mind to the very person who deceived them. In that moment, the liar isn't just lying, they're leading. They're controlling the flow of your thoughts and emotions. You're no longer acting, you're reacting, and reaction means submission. That's why Stoic philosophy teaches that real power has nothing to do with controlling others. It has everything to do with controlling others. It has everything to do with controlling yourself. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. The Stoics believe that true freedom begins the moment you stop trying to control things you can't and start mastering what you can. your thoughts, your emotions, your reactions. When deceit enters your life, remember, you cannot stop people from lying, but you can stop their lies from shaping your state of mind. That's where your true control lies. The liar's weapon is manipulation. Your shield is awareness. The moment you stay composed, the manipulation dies. Control doesn't mean you don't feel pain or anger. It means you recognize those emotions without letting them drive your behavior. You acknowledge your feelings, but you don't become them. You rise above them, like a calm sea beneath a passing storm. That's the essence of Stoic power, not suppression, but self-mastery. Most people think power is loud, shouting, confronting, proving someone wrong. But real power is quiet. It's in the man or woman who doesn't let chaos enter their peace. It's in the person who looks a liar in the eyes and simply refuses to be moved. When you don't give your reaction, you deny the liar their victory. Remember this: anger gives them control. Calm keeps it with you. Every second you stay centered, you remind the world that your emotions belong to you, not to the actions of others. That's what separates the ordinary from the Stoic: emotional sovereignty. There's a saying, "He who angers you conquers you." And that's the truth. Every time you lose your temper, you hand your power away. Every time you stay calm, you take it back. Control is not weakness. It's the highest form of strength. Because in a world full of chaos, those who can rule themselves need no ruler. The liar may control the story, but you control the ending. Their deceit may be loud, but your discipline is louder in silence. So when lies come your way, don't let them shake your peace. Breathe, observe, and remember, the real battlefield is not out there. It's within you. And victory begins the moment you choose control over chaos. Calm exposes the truth. Calmness is not weakness, it's mastery. It's the quiet strength that disarms deceit and exposes what's real. When you remain calm in front of a liar, you don't just hold your emotions, you hold your power. Because liars feed on reaction. They expect ye to explode, to shout, to defend yourself, because that's how they keep control. But when ye stay composed, ye break their rhythm. Ye remind them that your peace is not theirs to disturb. Liars thrive in chaos. They twist facts, stir emotions, and create noise to hide the truth. The moment ye raise your voice, they've succeeded, because now the focus is no longer on their lie, but on your reaction. They'll say, "See how angry you are? You must be guilt." Their game, to make you look unstable while they hide behind your emotions. But calmness ends that game instantly. When you stay calm, you flip the script. Your stillness becomes uncomfortable for the liar because it shines a light on their disorder. They can't manipulate someone who doesn't react. Your silence forces them to face themselves, and that's something they fear the most. In your calm, their lies echo back at them, exposing their insecurity, their guilt, their weakness. Stoics understood this deeply. They knew that emotions are powerful, but uncontrolled emotion is a weapon turned against its owner. When you lose your calm, you lose clarity. But when you hold your peace, you can see through the illusion. The liar expects reaction. The wise offer reflection. You don't fight chaos. You let it destroy itself while you remain grounded. Calmness is not about ignoring the truth. It's about protecting your ability to see it clearly. When you react, your emotions cloud your vision. But when you pause, breathe, and stay centered, everything becomes visible. The truth, the motives, the patterns. The liar reveals themselves without you needing to say a word. There's a saying, silence is the language of strength. In the presence of deceit, Your silence speaks volumes. It tells the liar that ye see through them, that their words don't shake ye, and that your peace is not up for negotiation. Silence doesn't mean surrender. It means sovereignty. It means you've risen above their level. When you react, you play their game. When you stay calm, you change the game. You remind the liar that no one can drag ye into their storm because you've learned to live above the weather. That's the essence of Stoic calm, the power to remain untouched while the world tests your patience. So the next time someone lies to ye or tries to provoke ye, don't rush to prove yourself. Let your calmness speak for you. Let your silence show your strength. Because truth doesn't need to shout, it simply needs stillness to be seen, and in that stillness, the liar is always exposed. 4. Don't argue, observe. This Stoic doesn't waste energy arguing with deception. He sees through it. Arguing with a liar is like wrestling with mud. No matter who wins, both end up dirty. The liar's strength lies in chaos, confusion, and emotion. They want ye to defend yourself, to react, to get pulled into their web of words. But the moment ye argue, you give them exactly what they want, your focus. And focus is power. When you start explaining yourself to a dishonest person, you're assuming they care about truth. But liars don't want truth. They want control. They ask questions not to understand, but to manipulate. They twist your answers, reframe your words, and use your emotions as tools against you. That's why the Stoic doesn't argue. He observes. He stands still while deception dances around him. Observation is strength. It's the ability to see the game without becoming a part of it. When a liar speaks, don't rush to defend yourself. Instead, watch. Pay attention to the tone, the choice of words, the inconsistency in their story. Every liar eventually reveals their own pattern: impatience, exaggeration, defensiveness. If you remain quiet long enough, they expose themselves. Time always unmasks deception. To observe, not absorb, means to witness the moment without letting it invade your peace. You listen to the noise, but don't carry it inside. You recognize manipulation, but don't give it life by reacting. This discipline separates the wise from the emotional. Most people get caught up trying to correct lies. Stoics let lies correct themselves. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The best revenge is not to be like your enemy." When someone lies, your instinct is to strike back, to prove them wrong, to show their flaws. But that's not strength. That's attachment. True strength is detachment, the ability to see the truth without needing to shout it. When ye argue, ye fall to their level. When ye observe, ye rise above it. Observation gives ye clarity. Ye begin to understand not just the liar, but the world itself. You see how fear drives deceit, how insecurity creates manipulation. You stop taking lies personally, because ye realize they're reflections of the liar's character, not yours. Their deceit says nothing about your worth. It only reveals their weakness. Patience is your ally here. Most people want immediate justice, immediate exposure. But a Stoic knows that truth needs no rush. It stands firm and waits. In time, the manipulator trips on their own lies, and everyone sees what ye already observed in silence. So when faced with deception, don't argue. Don't get dragged into explanations or emotional battles. Just see. Watch quietly, think deeply, and let truth do what it always does: surface. Your calm observation will always rev. More than your words ever could. That's the Stoic way, to stay awake in a world full of distraction, to understand the game but never play it. 5. Stay untouched, stay unshakable. Peace is not a weakness, it's armor. It's the invisible shield that protects your soul from the chaos of deceit and the noise of manipulation. When the world tries to provoke you, when liars try to shake you, your calm is what keeps you untouchable. The Stoics understood this truth better than anyone. You cannot always control what happens around you, but you can always control what happens within you. A liar's goal is simple: to get inside your mind. They want to plant doubt, stir anger, and make you question yourself. The moment they succeed, they don't just deceive you, they dominate you. But here's the secret: no one can enter your mind without permission. Your peace is yours alone, and it remains unbroken unless you hand someone the key. When you let every insult, rumor, or lie disturb that, you become easy to control. You begin living in reaction instead of intention. But when you guard your inner world, when you choose to stay calm and centered, no external force can shake you. This is what it means to be unshakable. Not that life doesn't try to break you, but that you refuse to bend. The Stoic path teaches us that real power lies in indifference to what doesn't truly matter. Let people talk. Let liars lie. You owe them no reaction. Their lies are reflections of their emptiness, not of your worth. When you respond with silence and stillness, you force them to face the truth they tried to hide, the truth that you are beyond their reach. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it." In other words, nothing has power over you unless you give it meaning. A liar's words are powerless until you decide they matter. And when you stop giving power to noise, the noise, remaining unbothered, doesn't mean you're blind or weak. It means you're wise. It means you see through the game and choose not to play. You understand that peace is a higher form of strength than anger, that silence is a sharper weapon than words. The calm person always wins because their mind remains clear, while others lose themselves in reaction. So when lies come your way, don't chase them. Let them fade into the air. Don't fight every rumor. Don't defend every truth. Time has a way of revealing everything. While others waste their energy in noise, you preserve yours in clarity. That's how the Stoic lives, untouched, grounded, and aware. Let the liar's words echo in their own emptiness. Let their attempts fall flat against your stillness. Walk forward, calm, composed, unshakable, because your peace is not a privilege, it's your power, and when you master it, no one can take it from you.